La Llorona finally gets a feature film. Is it good? Praying that it is.
We are facing an evil. It has no bounds. The Curse of La Llorona.
So The Curse of La Llorona is a new supernatural horror film and is also the next entry of the Conjuring universe. If you guys don't know the La Llorona folklore, I'll explain it to you guys briefly. But basically, La Llorona is the most well-known folklore in Latin culture. La Llorona was a lady that met this man who she fell in love with, she married, and she had these 2 kids with. Unfortunately, however, one day she caught her husband with a younger woman, so as a result, in a fit of jealousy and rage, she took her 2 kids and drowned them, and afterwards she's been full of grief and she's been trying to essentially find 2 kids to replace her dead children. Cut to modern times, where we follow a mother played by Linda Cardellini as a social worker, and when she is working on a case, she notices the parallels between what she is working on to La Llorona herself. Alrighty guys, so let's get into The Curse of La Llorona. So The Curse of La Llorona has been a film that I have been very interested in for a couple of reasons, but the main reason why is because, for those of you who don't know me personally, I have been a huge fan of looking up urban legends and folklore ever since I was a little kid. Like, I've been fascinated with the folklore of Bloody Mary, the Jersey Devil, and also La Llorona herself. That has been an urban legend I have been following since I was a teenager. But then when I found out that they were connecting this to the Conjuring universe, I got even more interested, and there are a couple of things that I liked about The Curse of La Llorona. There's a couple of things I liked about it. Going into performances, everyone does a very good job. I mean, no one's gonna be blowing you away in this film, but everyone does a very good job, from Linda Cardellini to the guy who plays the priest. I can't remember his name, I'll put him right here, but the guy just has some very good comedic timing to him. Patricia Velasquez also does a very good job, and actually, I interviewed her for Flick Direct. If you guys want to see my interview with her for Flick Direct, I'll put a link in the description below to check it out. It's actually my favorite interview I've ever done. I mean, the set is awesome. But really, other than that, Patricia Velasquez does do a very good job, and the kids are really good as well. One thing that I really appreciate about The Curse of La Llorona is that when it came to the actual folklore of La Llorona is that I really like that the film does not shy away from how dark the actual tale is, and I have to really give a lot of praises that the film does not hold anything back from the actual tale itself. Another thing is that the film has some really good set pieces that culminate with some really good scares. Like, for one thing is that the film has a very cool scare involving an umbrella that really did catch me off guard. Another thing I liked about this film was that when it came to Michael Chaves, the director of the film, this is actually his feature-length debut, is that I really like that he does care about where he places the camera. This is a guy I can tell that really does try and care about how he scares some people and how he tries to craft some really good set pieces. When it comes to technical aspects, the film is really well shot. There's a really, really good one-shot take that I wish they would have kept going because the shot itself was awesome. Another thing is that the score itself was really good. Like, there were some really chilling moments within the score. Unfortunately, when it comes to this film being in the Conjuring universe, this is easily the weakest film. One of my biggest issues with the film was the script itself. When it comes to the script feels very generic, and it's a damn shame because when it comes to La Llorona, like I mentioned before, I like that it didn't shy away from how dark that the actual urban legend itself is. But after the opening scene, they treat La Llorona like it's a generic haunted house film. Because when it came to the scares, for the most part, the scares were either very predictable or the scares were just really dumb jump scares. Now, one of my biggest issues with the film itself was actually Michael Chaves as a director. Now, like I mentioned before, there are some aspects in which you can tell that Michael Chaves does care about where he places the camera and how he's going to scare you. But for the most part, it feels like that Michael Chaves is just trying to imitate James Wan. One of my biggest pet peeves in horror films is stupid characters. Now, don't get me wrong, the performances from everyone are quite good. However, when it came to the actual decisions made by some characters, the kids themselves, oh my god, the kids are such freaking idiots. It drove me nuts. Like, for example, when your mother tells you to stay in the car, stay in the damn car. And the other thing is this, like I mentioned before, the film is connected to the Conjuring universe, but how they connected to the Conjuring universe, it feels like the most tacked on thing possible. Like, it feels like a very last minute addition to the whole thing. So overall, The Curse of La Llorona isn't a terrible horror film, but I really wouldn't say it's a good horror film either. I would say that it's a below average horror film that happens to be set in the Conjuring universe. La Llorona does have some really good set pieces, it has some really good performances, it's well shot, I love the score for it, but unfortunately the film feels like a generic haunted house film that happens to have a really terrifying folklore within it. But ultimately, the La Llorona folklore deserves so much better than this, so all in all, I'm gonna give The Curse of La Llorona a 2 out of 5 stars. I really wanted to like this one, guys, given how much I love the urban legend folklore itself, but really, like I mentioned before, La Llorona deserved so much better than this. Alright guys, so comment down and let me know below. Are you guys looking forward to The Curse of La Llorona? Are you guys familiar with the urban legend itself? Let me know below. If you guys want to follow me on social media, I'm on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Twitch. I'm also on Snapchat and Stardust. So if you guys want to follow me on all those social media platforms, all the links to usernames are in the description below. I hope you guys enjoyed my review of The Curse of La Llorona. If so, please hit that like button, share, and subscribe. Also, don't forget to hit that notification bell for whenever a new video goes live. If you guys want to see any of my previous 2 reviews or videos, please click either right there or there. And of course, until my next review, I'll see you all next time.